So you're here to figure out how to turbocharge your car with wood. That wood. So in my case, I do not have a lift to put my car up on to get under it in order to put all of my hot side and even to fabricate my cold side for the turbo. So what I'm going to do is make cribs out of these 2x4s, jack the car up, put said cribs under said car's tires, and then it'll make it approximately another foot off the ground, which will make it a lot easier for me. Still not as convenient as a lift, but much better than having to work around jack stands and everything else. So watch how to build the cribs. All right, so I've got mine done. As you can see, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2x4s high. So 8 times 1.5 is 12. So it'll be 12 inches off the ground plus the height off the ground that the car already is, because it's actually going to be sitting under the tires. For the back ones, I just did a flat top platform. The reason I did mine flat and I didn't have the opening right here as like wheel chocks is because I did that on the front. The second thing is mine is going to be sitting on here for probably a month or so, because I'm going to be working on it essentially a couple hours a week, maybe a few more. And then the fronts, I did the same thing, but I cut, so all of these 2x4s are all 10.5 inches. These ones right here are all 10.5 inches long. You've seen the way that they were stacked originally, because we use these for outside Jenga in the yard for when we have bonfires and stuff through the summer. So I cut I cut 3 21-inch 2x4s and one 21-inch 2x6. That's just what I had laying around. I don't want to waste good brand new boards for it if I might need them for something else. So I just used the scrap ones I had laying around. So 21 inches, the two pieces right there that you see in front of the tires, what I did was I measured the outside. So from where that 2x4 is right there to the outside edge of this one right here, lock this in place, all right? And you can see it's actually just under 21 inches. But what I did was got an idea. And then even after that, excuse me, after that, I backed it up a little bit more. So on here, it's a little bit from the outside edge right here to the outside edge down there is a little bit longer because I don't want the tires pressed against any corners on the boards. Because like I said, they're gonna be sitting there for a little while. I don't want them to damage my tires. So now I'm gonna jack the car up and get them put up on here. And yeah. All right, so you can see the car is now on the cribs. So if you count them, I ended up lowering mine a little bit, mainly because I couldn't get my jack up high enough. But if you count these, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I did 8 in the front, which gives you 12 inches of ground clearance below the wheel, plus whatever the car had, you know, when it was sitting on the ground. And then in the back, I ended up going down to 7 because I can't get, I mean, I probably could, but I don't feel comfortable with it. It just wasn't a safe way for me to jack it up and feel confident that it wasn't gonna slide or anything. And then this is what I was talking about with the wheels. So the whole wheel is on a board, and then I've got front and rear chocks on the front wheels. I don't have any on the back, but the reason I didn't do the back is because the back, I left the car with the parking brake on, and then also left it in gear. Whereas the front tires, there's no brakes for it. So this was my method. The other thing I did was I made sure it was centered. So if you look at it, so the center of the wheel is where these openings are, and that's what you want, so that the weight is centered. so it's not leaning forward or backwards. Same thing back here. I'm slightly off, but I'm very close. So now is where I say, obviously we're not going to turbocharge this with wood. It's not possible. Anyways, catch fire. I have all my turbo set up in here. I am going to start bolting it on hopefully tomorrow, and I'm going to start recording it. But in the comments below, I want you to guess what year. We're going to do this 3 ways: year, make, and the model. So like, you know, if it was a Corvette, is it a Z06? Is it a ZR1? You know, is it just a Z51 stock one? I'm not gonna give any hints to what it is. I'm pretty sure most of you F-body fans are gonna figure it out pretty quick. But comment below if you like the build or you like the idea of what's going on here. Comment below and subscribe and like the video. You know, you can always unsubscribe, it doesn't cost you anything, and then it'll alert you when we do new videos. This is video 1 of, I'm guessing it's probably gonna be about a 5-episode series, maybe more. It depends how many issues I may or may not run into. So again, have a blessed week. Like the video if you like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. If you want to be in the contest, comment, figure out what year, make, and model the vehicle is that's going to get turbocharged, and you can even guess what turbo setup I'm using. And lastly, if you like it, subscribe. More to follow. Thanks.